Let's Vámonos.
Hi, my name is Joanna Lopez, owner of Texas Premium Financial Services. Welcome to our tax tip series with Let's Vámonos, and this week's tip is refunds. Here are 2 potential ways to increase your tax refund. 1, maximizing your retirement contributions to a traditional IRA, Roth IRA, or employer-sponsored 401k. Now 2 would be claiming all eligible deductions, including but not limited to charitable contributions, mortgage interest, local and state taxes. Thank you for joining us in our tax tip series. If you need any help with your personal or small business returns, call us at 832-990-0403. Thank you.
Hello. We are live. Oh. Hello. We are live. How are y'all doing today? Happy Wednesday. We are super excited to be here today. Just trying to make sure we're on all the platforms. I think we are. I see us. Today's a special episode, y'all. First of all, before I get started, thank you so much to Texas Premium Financial Services for being one of our sponsors. If you need any help or resources for your bookkeeping or tax purposes for your small business or personal use, let us know and we will direct you to Texas Premium Financial Services. Joanna Lopez, who is an amazing Latina working in the Houston local area for y'all. So first of all, let's start with that. Second, we're excited because today's episode is is a little different because we're working with Sam behind the scenes, Rios, the Yellow Management. She's going to be here on this pink couch. She's actually here in studio with us today, but we are excited because she's going to also be our guest. So we're doing this format a little different, y'all. We're learning every episode. This format's getting better every episode. So we're hoping to be able to make sure we connect with y'all. If y'all have any questions or if y'all have any comments, drop them down below, either on Instagram, YouTube, or Facebook, wherever you're watching this live stream, and we will get to them as soon as possible. So thank y'all so much for all of those who have joined. I appreciate y'all. I see y'all. I see Emily. I see Mona. I see Jess. Thank y'all so much for joining with us. So before we get started with our lovely guest, we are going to talk today about community events. So community events that are going on this week. Today at Axelrad, if you did not know, today is National Margarita Day. And we are super excited because Axelrad is going to have $5 margaritas. And we are going to be out there with them. Shop Local Market's also going to be out there with them as well. It's also still going to be steak night as well with them. So a Mexican steak will be out there they're out there every Wednesday. Now, you're probably thinking it's Lent. If you're Catholic or Christian, you're thinking it's Lent. We're not supposed to be eating meat. They do have vegetarian options, I believe. So just so you know. I know I won't be eating a steak tonight, but there are going to be steaks out there as well. This weekend, Shop Local Market's going to be back out there with the Houston Farmers Market this weekend. It's a special weekend. They're going to do the Rodeo Festival. And the Rodeo Festival, they're going to have stuff for the kids, for families. They're going to have a bull riding machine, one of those things. I don't know what those are called. What are those called? I can't remember. A mechanical bull. That's what it is. Mechanical bull. They're going to have also just stuff for the families, for you to go out. So that's this weekend. That's this Saturday, the Rodeo Festival. We're kicking off the rodeo season this week. As y'all know, rodeo is just around the corner. Also, if you did not know, Axelrad's next Tuesday, I'm sharing this in advance because every last Tuesday of the month, Axelrad has goat yoga, y'all. If you ever done goat yoga, you can do goat yoga at Axelrad. If you've ever wanted to try. That's something really interesting. And if you're curious, I'm wearing my Bougie and Blessed shirt. We are kicking off this episode just honoring Deborah, our girl, giving her a shout out to let her know that we are supporting her. If y'all did not know, Deborah was featured on Deborah Duncan this morning, and we're just supporting our girl. Me and Sam are big supporters of Deborah, Bougie and Blessed, and so we got to rep. We got to rep our hometown girl. So also, if you are ever interested in getting some strawberries, did you know that I am the Berry Fab and one of the Berry Fab ambassadors, and I am always promoting the Berry Fab strawberries. They're delicious. I know that she got a lot of orders for Valentine's Day, but got to pre-plan. Mother's Day's coming up, Easter's coming up, holidays, birthdays, anniversaries. Always got to be prepared and plan ahead. But other than that, that's pretty much it for the community events. And I am going to share, Sam, I'm going to share the Boss Babes thing. Or what? I forgot. Maybe that was for later. That's for later. We'll leave that for later. We're going to get into trending topics, and we're going to also bring our guests on because we are really enjoying having our guests do the trending topics segment with us. So for further ado, we'd like to welcome Sam Rios, the behind-the-scenes girl for Let's Vámonos, and also the owner of the Yellow Management. So, oh, and Deborah's on here already. Thank you so much, Queens. Here to support y'all forever as well. So excited for this episode. Yay! We're so excited. I know this is a little different for Sam. She's not in her regular element, so we're having a little bit of technical difficulties. But come on down, girl. Be careful. Okay, so we're gonna, let's see, get us in here.
Here we go.
Can we see? We can be seen. Welcome.
Welcome.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
If y'all did not know, we are located here at the Cargo Vintage Ladies Pink Couch Spot, 711 Milby Street, inside the Cameron Ironworks building, and there's trains, y'all. So just so y'all know, we are here. We're in it, in the community. We are ready to go. If y'all have any questions, please don't hesitate to drop them down below. We will see them on the Instagram, and we'll also see them as they come through if you're watching on Facebook or YouTube. I see somebody's watching from another platform. I'm not sure if that's my mom. Oh, that was you. Okay. So either way, the comments will come through, and we'll get to them as soon as possible. But we're going to talk about some trending topics because this is the fun stuff. This is the stuff that we love to talk about. And now I'm going to do the behind-the-scenes stuff like I used to do when I first started this back in October. So we're going to give Sam a break, and I'm going to do some of the behind-the-scenes stuff. So the first thing that we're going to talk about this trending topics is Grey's Anatomy, which is, oh, let me see. We're cutting you off here. We got to fix this. There we go. There we go. With the graphics, they get all crazy. So Grey's Anatomy is a fan fave for Sam. Oh, there you go. There you go. Don't get in the the graphic. Or here, let me move this. There you go. Okay. Y'all, we're live. So I know Grey's Anatomy is a fan fave of yours. You're a fan of it. So tell us what's going on about Grey's Anatomy.
So apparently Ellen, I cannot pronounce her last name.
Pompeo,
there we go. She has done like Grey's Anatomy for like, 18, 19 years. And I guess she's like now calling it like done. Like she's done. But there is going to be another season, I heard.
Oh.
So they're going to continue the next season without her.
They're going to try it out without her.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. We'll see how that goes.
It's like, you said been on for 20 years?
I think almost 20 years, 19 seasons.
Wow.
That's what I saw. Yeah, 19
Wow.
seasons. And I think it started back in 2005.
So if there's any fans on here, Grey's Anatomy fans, let us know. I see Mona saying my fave. I used to watch Grey's Anatomy when I was, y'all, shows my age. Because it's been going on for 20 years. So I was like in college, I think, when it was coming out for the first time. When Dr. McDreamy was on. So, that was fun when he was on. Of course, now
Oh, yeah.
there's so many guests that those exes are like all the people that are not on anymore. They've left the show. So, I got a fan here. I love Grace. Yes. I'm eager to see what she's going to do next. What is she going to do next? If y'all ever watch any of her interviews, she's such a powerful woman. She has such a great mindset. And yeah, I encourage to see what her journey is going to be like. Because to do something for that long in that industry, you know, it can kind of typecast you, you know, only doing that soap opera stuff. She's a talented actress, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure a lot of the fans, like you, would love to see her in something else. Yeah, so
definitely.
So stay tuned for that. You're not going to want to miss that last episode with her. Also, we're going to talk about Bad Bunny and Kendall Jenner, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
So thoughts about Bad Bunny and Kendall Jenner?
I don't know. I'm not a really big fan of Kendall Jenner, I guess. But I like Chloe. But honestly, I think it's just one of those things that happen. Like, you know, people tend to meet people and they just want to, you know, just have fun. That's what it seems like from what, you know, people have on Instagram and, you know, social media. They've been like saying they're just having fun. So I guess we'll see if they're really having fun.
We'll see if it's serious or not. Okay, like this is not reality.
We're all here for the tea, though.
we are here for the tea. We're all here for the cheeseman. And like again, y'all said we're wearing our bougie and blessed shirts. We're repping our girl Deborah. So I don't know. I'm not a Bad Bunny. I'm a Bad Bunny fan, but I'm not like, oh, I want to know like who he's dating. And I don't know. I'm not really into that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Kendall Jenner, she's okay. Like, I mean, I used to be a huge Keeping Up with the Kardashians fan.
Mm-hmm.
Then I got a life.
Yeah, you get lost.
Yeah. I was just like, it's just one of those things. So I see also some people coming on. Thank y'all so much for joining us. We have our guest today, Sam Rios, who is behind the scenes with us. And I'm also having to do like some double duty here, y'all, because like normally she does behind the scenes stuff for me. And we are giving her a little break so we can highlight her and talk about what she does. Another cool thing that's going on this month is the Houston Rodeo. So the Houston Rodeo starts their kickoff, I think, next week. I think it's next week. Mm-hmm. Don't quote me on that, but I think it's next week. So if you've got your Houston Rodeo tickets, definitely check them out if you've ever been. You said you've been to the rodeo?
Yeah, for the first time last year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I've been to the rodeo since I was like 9. I was just telling her that I saw Selena every time she went to the rodeo, and so I've been a frequenter of the rodeo. I haven't gone as many times as I'd like to, but I definitely go all the time. And speaking of Selena, y'all, just so y'all know, her anniversary for the rodeo is coming up the 26th, and Let's Vámonos is going to be doing a giveaway. So stay tuned. It's going to be a Selena-themed giveaway for February 25th. We're going to launch it. And it's just in honor of Selena. I'm also getting close to 4,000 followers. So if y'all can help support me in that way, I would love to be able to get to that goal. So we can be able to keep growing, sharing the love, sharing the Selena love as well. So I see someone comment here, hey beauties. Oh, it's HTX Brow Lab.
Oh.
Sonia, it's Sonia, or HTX Brow Lab as we call her as well. So thank y'all so much for joining us. So you're a Selena fan. You were just telling me.
Yeah. When I was young, me and my cousin used to like watch Selena and sing, and we used to be like, como me duele, and then my aunt would come and she goes, ¿Qué te duele? So it was like one of like the memories I have when I was young. We would just be like pretending that we were singing to Selena. So.
Yeah, having the heartache that she would always share.
Yeah,
love her. We've missed her big time. But yeah, I love meeting another Selena fan because I'm a huge Selena fan as well. Like again, if y'all have any questions, put them down below. If you have any comments regarding what we're talking about today. Right now we're just talking about trending topics, and we are going to get to talk with Sam today She is the owner of the Yellow Management. If you are not following the Yellow Management, go follow them on Instagram. They are she is a virtual assistant business, and we'll talk more about what that looks like and what that entails. But I'm kind of rusty, y'all, since I've been getting the help. I'm kind of like, oh wait, all these things I've got to press.
Yeah.
Some of y'all know that have been following me from the beginning know that I used to press all the buttons and do all the things, and then I found Sam, and I was like, okay, I can finally like relax a little bit. But today I'm working with this setup because we want to make sure we feature all the things and make sure we get all of the features for her. So, Sam, you need to speak up just a little bit. Okay. It is a little loud in here, so yes, definitely speak up. So again, we always like to start our interviews with a fun fact. Mm-hmm. So Sam, tell us a little fun fact about yourself that you'd like to share with our viewers today.
Fun fact. Let me see. Okay, so don't come for me on this one. I'm going to tell you right now.
Uh-oh, here we go.
But I don't like the color pink.
Oh.
I'm not a pink person.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
I think that's like one of the fun facts that people are like, really? And I'm like, yeah, like not really pink. I like the more of like the neutral, nude colors, black colors.
Earthy tones.
Yeah, earthy tones. There you go. Yeah. Or like the pastel, not the like so bright pink or like pink, but yeah.
Yeah. Hence we're on the pink couch.
Yeah. I'm sorry, that's why I said don't come for me.
Oh my god. No,
like not on me at least.
Right,
I like it like, okay, that's cute.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
Not on,
right.
Yeah.
So is this something that was from your childhood as well? Like, did you wear pink as a child, or maybe you wore too much pink?
I think I did wear too much pink when I was young, because when I go back to my pictures, I see like all these pink and Hello Kitty and like, and I realized like I never knew what my like favorite color was. Like I actually like greens, like that green right there, the chair. So I like more green, brown. I did like brown for a long time when I was young. When I started to really like explore, like, okay, these are my colors and these are not.
And your own style, right?
My own style, yeah.
Hey, we know, I don't know about y'all, but my Latina mom put me in pink and ruffles, and chiffon and all the things that were like, I just hated it. I hated all of those things. So thank you all so much for joining us. I have a comment here. I love pink, and then someone said red. Red. Okay, red is a good color too. Yeah. So, but we're on the pink couch today, and she's gonna have to suffer. It's okay. It's okay. Well, we want to share a little bit about how we met. So that was one of the things that I like to share about how some of the guests that come on here, how we meet, how we connect. So me and Sam met at a business course that WHI was hosting, and they had like it was like a social media marketing type course, and I was going to the classes, and so was Sam, and we ended up getting in a group together to be able to connect. And then you told us about your business, which is
the Yellow Management. It's a virtual assistant business, basically just helping small businesses for the most part that are wanting to do a lot, but sometimes they are catched on trying to do everything, and sometimes it's hard to grow your business when you're doing everything and you're focusing on running a business versus growing your business. And that's something that I have helped my family. They own their own business back home, and so I've learned a lot from my older brother on his business, and that's where I got a lot of my experience.
And so when she told me about her business, she told me about what she does. If y'all know me, all my wheels were turning. I was like, okay, I met this person for a reason. There's some opportunity here, and I didn't go after you right away.
No.
So just so y'all know, I'm not just like out here just trying to get everybody on Team Let's Vámonos. But I did wait a while and really try to also learn the live streaming on my own, because that was a huge learning curve for me. And I knew I was going to also have to some extent, if anybody working with me, I was going to have to teach them if they didn't already know. So just so y'all know, Sam didn't know how to do live streaming before we started.
No.
She was open to it. She was open to, growing and learning. I got a comment here. Good old mama. She said, "Where is your family's business at?"
Oh,
your family's.
My family.
Well, I guess your brother's.
So my brother's business, he owns a barber shop. It's a tailored, more modern style barber shop in California, in Temecula. So it's we're the wine country, one of the wine countries there.
Yeah. So if y'all don't know, Sam is from California. So, and we're going to get to that. We're going to get to about how she came to Texas and all that. So one of the things, though, when we connected, we kind of started talking about, I was really forthcoming with Sam and said, listen, I'm learning, I'm growing. How can we work together? And just told her, like, I want to grow a partnership of some kind. And just told her what I was open to and what I was capable of doing.
Yeah.
And so we were like, okay, let's make this a partnership. So this is a partnership, Yellow Management and Let's Vámonos coming together to create what we do here with Let's Vámonos, and also supporting small businesses, supporting the community. We had some talks, and I felt like you were like totally on board.
Yeah.
So I was happy about that. So I guess when I first approached you, I've never asked you this, but when I first approached you, what were your first thoughts?
I was excited. I was like honored. I was like, oh my goodness, yes. Like I had seen a few of your episodes with a couple people that I know. So I was like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. So when I got to meet you, like to me, you were like, oh, I know her. I don't know. I never shared this, but when we were at the class, I was like, oh yeah, I know who she is. Like I know who she is, but I never thought we'd be like seated together in the group, and we got to actually, conversate. And like you said, it did take a minute, but it was good because we had more like a conversation first, trying to get to know each other first, and like kind of feel our vibes and see like how we would fit together and work together. So it was perfect. I loved it.
Yes.
I loved your whole energy and how just you. So
I appreciate that. Oh, I appreciate that. Don't make me cry. I really appreciate it because some of y'all know I really, we try to grow. We're trying to grow, right? But at the same time, we want to work with good people. We want to work with people that also want to see us succeed. I also want to see you succeed.
Yeah.
I want to help your business. A lot of small businesses out there, if you are looking for virtual assistants or need a virtual assistant, here's your girl. Okay, we're also trying to get her going as well. So she has a lot of opportunity to help your business, and I just love that you were willing to help me.
Yeah.
And so that was really awesome. If there's any questions out there, y'all, drop them down below, whether it's regarding her business or regarding anything. Ask some questions. I do have a question thing box here. I thought I did. Maybe I don't. Oh, here we go. Share with us any questions. So y'all can let us, ask Sam some more questions regarding her business. I do know she has a great support as well. Tell us a little bit about your support here in Houston, because you're not from Houston. So tell us a little bit about them.
My support, so like, I guess it kind of relates to me coming to Houston when, coming here was very like difficult for me just because, I do have some family here, but a lot of like my close friends and close families obviously are back home. So it was a bit of me just kind of, sheltering or just kind of like, and I had to learn how to open up a little bit. And with that, I actually got to meet amazing women and people and, entrepreneurs and, small businesses that I was able to connect. And a lot of that, was also my church, my community church, like they've helped me grow and, constantly show that, they're supporting my business and me and, supporting others too. So I think that, God puts every person in my life for a reason. And, I feel like I'm like overwhelmed, but in a good way with all these people that are coming into my life. But
Deborah just said, I'm so proud of you, Sam.
Yes, Deborah's one of them for sure.
Yes, thank you so much, Deborah, for coming on here. We appreciate that so much. Yeah, and that's one of the things that I love about exactly what Sam is doing here as well in Texas. She, is out of her comfort zone completely, out of, I'm glad you mentioned that it did take you some time to kind of like open up, right?
Yeah.
It didn't just, you didn't just like, you weren't like me, right? I can talk to I
Yeah.
can talk to a tree. I can talk to anybody. I could, I could literally like, become BFFs with like the janitor or something. I don't know. But it's, for everybody, it's different.
Yeah.
And so I'm glad you talked about that because, it is possible. It is possible for people to get out of their comfort zones. You just have to do it.
Yeah.
So what is it like been living here in Texas?
Very humid. I want to start there because I'm from the beach, born and raised by the beach, and this humidity and the heat is like ridiculous. But no, it's been a blessing in disguise, to be honest. It's definitely, like I mentioned, pushed me to a certain, to become a certain person and flourish a different way that I don't think I was probably capable of doing maybe back home. I don't know. I feel like, everything happens for a reason. Me coming here and getting to, work more on my business and what my goals are. And honestly, like, I've noticed that the Houston culture of supporting small businesses and just in general, like, is just amazing. It's different. It's definitely something I haven't experienced back home. So I definitely give them that, how just Houston, how it is.
Yeah.
I love that.
That's so true. That was actually something we had chatted about on the last episode. So if you didn't see the last episode, go check that out. But the last episode we talked about how Houston is really good of that bringing you in and making you feel like like you're from Houston, you're a part of Houston, but also it's like that big city, but also that small town feel to it, right?
Yes.
Like
exactly.
and everybody knows everybody. So, like, you got to be careful, too, right? Like, don't be talking crap about nobody, because everybody knows everybody, like, you got to make sure that you are, learning the ropes, per se, and building those bridges and making sure that you are reaching out to those people that want to help you and can help you.
Yeah.
What are some of your goals for like your personal or business that you'd like to share with us? What are some of those goals that you'd like?
My goals, honestly, is to really continue to step out of my comfort. I think that's been something that I've struggled in the past, and I am still, working on and getting better at, taking those risks and, trusting in God that, whatever He has planned is going to be, those open doors that He's going to open. And then, like, my business goals is just to continue to learn, too. I feel like that's been one of my, one of the things that my brother has always, like, taught me is, like, to always keep an open mind and always learn. There's room for learning. There's room for growth. And I think that's kind of, like, where I'm at right now, is to continue to learn and build my businesses, for sure.
Yeah. That's actually one of the things that attracted me to you is when I was talking about the stuff that I was doing, and I kind of was talking to you about what you were doing. You were like, you weren't scared. You weren't scared of like, oh, no, I don't know if I can do that, right? Because anybody that I work with, I want them to be gun-ho just like I am. Like, in other words, just go in, make the mistakes, because we're going to make them, y'all. This is just reality. This is real life. And to learn. And it was funny because me and Sam have been working on this live streaming program for about, 2 months now?
Yeah.
2 months. And it's already changed. It's changing. And so we're like, okay, we're learning and we're having to grow with it.
Yeah.
But then we're also connecting. I'm like, ooh, I love new toys. Like, I love the tech stuff. I know you do too. I love learning, creating also those systems to help better. Literally before we got on here, I was like, girl, I need something to help me help them drop the flyers in or
Yeah.
something, because I constantly get so much information, whether I'm tagged in it or people are sending me stuff, and I'm like, oh my God, I can't keep up with it sometimes.
Yeah.
And so I need I told her, I was like, we need to create a system. How do we do that? We're over here already thinking of things, brainstorming. So I'm excited for you for this year, because I know that first year probably felt like more like a settling in kind of year, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Definitely getting to know, kind of getting out too, because I think that was one as much. And if it wasn't my husband, I didn't want to go out. So, but now it's like I'm, 8-10 months in, like, okay, I started to kind of like go explore on my own, go do these things, and like, got to tell my husband, like, oh, I know a spot that you don't.
She's learning about Houston.
Yeah, he's from Houston, born and raised. I'm not, so I get to kind of like show him a little bit of what I've been doing, and bring him along. But it's been an adventure. Definitely.
Yes.
It's a good way to put it.
Yeah,
definitely a good adventure with my husband.
That's awesome. Mm-hmm. I love adventures. I'm also trying to grow out of my own box. Just a shout out to Connie Leon with WHI, also with Houston Latino Bloggers. That was the program that we were in, that we connected, and the reason why I'm shouting her out is because she just went to New York by herself, and I was like, girl, that is what, like, goals, #goals. I want to be able to travel like that.
Yeah.
Not because I want to be by myself, but because if that opportunity comes up, I want to be able to feel confident in doing that.
Definitely.
And that's just learning how to grow out of your box and be able to say, I can do anything. To some extent. And so I'm really excited to be around those women that are doing that, and also sharing those experiences with maybe those women that aren't thinking like that just yet. So like I said, inspiring the next generation to think outside of your box, to know that you can grow outside of where you're at. Again, if you are just joining us, thank y'all so much for joining us. We're here. This is Let's Vámonos with Desiree. I have my guest Sam Rios on here, the owner of the Yellow Management. We are giving her a break today, so I'm pushing all the buttons today. So if you see me doing this, it's because I'm doing all those things down there. And as far as the next steps for you for the rest of this year, I mean, where do you see yourself, I guess, by the end of this year? Where are some things where you see yourself at? She didn't know about this question.
No, I didn't. Let me see. Where do I see myself?
I didn't say 5 years. I said just at the end of this year.
This year. Okay.
The end of this year.
So where do I see myself this year? I think, I don't know. That question's always hard, because I like to take like little steps too, here and there. But then at the same time, I feel like I should set goals for myself, and that's very important. I definitely see myself growing me as a person, and also my business, to where maybe I don't, I can be full-time.
Right.
That's definitely a goal for me, and to also be able to connect with others and get to know more. And, I think that so far.
Yeah. No, that sounds great.
Yeah.
That's great. Hey, sometimes it's about, just like you said, setting those goals. Sometimes we realize, and I'm very similar to you in that sense too. I do the baby steps as well, little steps at a time, chipping away at those goals, chipping away at that next move, because sometimes we think that we have to know what the end result's going to be. Yeah. And the process is really what is, for me, the most fun. I love every process of what we're doing with Let's Vámonos as well. So just to give y'all a little bit of insight, me and Sam have like a weekly meeting, like, of what the episode's going to look like, what we're sharing. She's given me some help also with like the trending topics, because she's a little younger than me. So she knows some things that maybe I might not know. I try to keep up what's going on, but there is a 10-year age gap here, so we're trying to cover all the bases, trying to cover everything. But so that's it's been really helpful to do that, to have those processes, and to learn that, like, I've always been really good at being able to like execute, but then also the planning has always been a little bit more, a little bit of a struggle for me. And I'm glad to have Sam be able to like keep me accountable in the sense of like, okay, hey, are we still? Just the fact that she says, "Are we still having the meeting?" Yes, ma'am. We're still having the meeting because this is what's helping me.
Yeah.
You know, I really appreciate that. So, yes, we do see all of y'all wonderful guests on our live streaming. Thank y'all so much again for coming on. If y'all want to ask Sam a question, drop it down below. We'll give y'all an opportunity to ask her anything you'd like to ask her, chat with her. If you're watching on YouTube or Instagram, on Facebook, you can also write a comment. And this episode will be replayed again on Thursday, same time, and then it will go on our feed forever on the feed on Friday around the same time as well. But we want to hear from y'all. That's one of the things that we want to get our viewers to engage with our guests, to engage with the platform. So sometimes Sam's in the background like asking questions. Nobody knows it's her. That's okay. She's not on today, though, so she's not doing that. But I do see some wonderful people on here. So if y'all have any questions for her or just anything that you would like to share, I know she does have some supporters on here as well. Drop them down below, and we can get to them as soon as possible. And again, if y'all know, we are wearing our Bougie and Blessed because Deborah was on today on Deborah Duncan. And if you are not following Bougie and Blessed, go follow them. Go follow her. She is amazing. She is also been on a guest on our episode as well. So you need to get some more. She needs to get some more support. We're all about it.
Yes.
We're all about it. And and my jacket. If you're seeing my sparkly jacket on it, see how sparkly it is on here. But my jacket's from First Dibs online, and you should go follow them as well because we're gonna be featuring them coming up. That's coming up soon. We're gonna be featuring them. Oh yeah, in the back it says. I don't know if you can see it. It says blessed
on the back.
Mm-hmm. I can't turn that way. Sorry, Ma. I can't turn that way, but it says blessed on the back. Any cool things that you would like to share? Any experiences that you would like to share while they're trying to possibly ask a question or think of something to share with us?
Actually, now that I was thinking about the last question you kind of had asked, the one thing I've learned to realize too is I'm a very like organized person, and this is like where my husband has also kind of told me like not everything's gonna go how you planned it. So I'm the type that I just like, well, this is how I planned it. This is how it should be, and it's a good thing and a bad thing. The good thing is that I'm organized. The bad thing is that I will get frustrated sometimes when it doesn't go that way. But I've learned to kind of just trust in that if certain door closes, to just, leave that. If certain opportunities and doors open, that's not what you planned, but there's a reason why that. Yes. And that's why nowadays, like, I try not to focus so much, like, this is my goal, like, or this is what I want to accomplish, more as in, like, baby steps to get to that, but also keep an open mind that if an opportunity opens, like, to take that jump and take that opportunity too, and to take it daily too. I feel like that has been another, something I've struggled in the past too, is like I'm just rushing to get to that goal or to that thing I want and just not taking it daily, because at the end of the day, that's where you're going to advance, step by step.
Step by step, yes, for sure.
Yeah.
You're wise beyond your years, because when I was your age, I was not, I think I had mentioned this to you, was when I was in my 30s, I was also very similar in the sense that if it didn't go a certain way, how I had planned, I was very upset. It was like, the world was ending. Yeah. And that, I think that just comes with age. I think that comes with experiences as well. Okay, we got some questions, so let's get to those. Thank you, Mona. What is one struggle you have overcome in your business? And what advice would you give someone who is just starting or thinking of starting? So let's do the first one. What is the one struggle you've overcome in your business?
The one struggle is, I think just taking that leap. initially wanting or having that idea of like, this is what I want to start, this is the business I want to do it, but not really like, going for it and executing that plan or that idea can be very intimidating sometimes. And I feel like we all go through that initially. But I feel like we forget that it's okay to fail because we learn from that. So if we don't go forward with that idea, even though maybe it will not work at all, at least, it's off your mind that you did it and it didn't work, and you can learn from that. And maybe from that experience, you get to actually grow and, figure out this is what I actually, is what I want to do, or, that may lead you just so to many different places. So just not be afraid to kind of like execute that idea, plan, business plan, or, the creative side of you. I feel like everybody has a creative side.
And I guess any tips for those who are thinking of starting or wanting to start a business? Any tips for those people?
Yeah, definitely do it. And I think the biggest thing too is supporting businesses too. I feel like that is a very big, and I've realized that coming here too, because if you're not supporting and learning about these businesses, not only are you supporting and learning, but you're learning about them that can actually help you personally in your business. And we're not, I feel like coming here again, I feel like people here are not like hush hush about like their goals or like what they used or strategies. Like, if you get to meet you, Deborah, like people that I've like encountered that have small businesses, they're just so welcoming and open to kind of help you.
Yeah.
And give you advice.
Don't gatekeep things, right?
Exactly.
Don't be the gatekeeper of things. And really, for me, when I share things about tips or things to people, it's not a secret.
Yeah.
It's just something like, hey, this is what I did. I tried this. Maybe this might help you. I don't know. Like, if you try it.
And that's what's awesome is that, you already know that this person went through A, B, and C. And you're like, they gave you the answer, and you don't have to go through A, B, and C. Like, it's like, oh, wow, like, she knows she did this already. This is what's going to help me. Yeah. Cool. So that's...
But I do want to make a comment on that is also it's about building relationships.
Exactly.
Don't expect people to give you free information just because you ask.
Yeah.
Building a relationship is very beneficial. I have built a lot of relationships with a lot of small business women, and that has, having that conversation of like, picking my brain or hey, this or that is a little easier than versus you just coming out of the gate saying, hey, I got a business. I'm going to start it. Can you help me out? Can you tell me all the answers?
Yeah.
No.
That's not always what it's going to be. Yeah.
Okay, I got some questions on here. Actually, Mom, there was a question that I saw, but I exited out. Can you see if I can go back to it?
About planning and organizing logistics in future ports.
Yeah. What's that question?
Can you help with planning, organizing logistics in the future ports, and planning for March and April?
Oh, okay. So can you help? Oh, so good question. So me and Sam are actually trying to coordinate a workshop for where she talks about what she does, the virtual assistant side, and then I talk about what I do, which is the live streaming, vlogging, and video content creation stuff. So we're working on a workshop sometime, hopefully during the summer. It's going to be more like a shortcut, though, not like a step-by-step. It's going to be like, hey, these are some of the programs we use. These are some of the resources we use.
Yeah.
It's going to be more of an overview, not like a step-by-step. Those types of things would, yes, resources. Those more step-by-step would be more like a consultation or something like a one-on-one, but especially if it's based on a specific business. So we'll let y'all know when that workshop's going on. It will be also a limited seating kind of thing. We're gonna try to keep it a small class because we want to make sure to be able to answer those questions for those people, but at the same time giving people the opportunity to learn as well. Thank y'all so much for asking these questions. What helps you stay organized and so focused?
That one. I love that question because I try to set a routine for myself, definitely a planner and writing it down. A lot of people nowadays do digital, but me, I'm more of like, I have to write it down, you know, and something about checking that box that I completed it kind of just like, I love that, you know? But just that, I think just setting that morning routine for you or that daily routine to execute those things. And it's okay because it happens to me like where, oh my gosh, today just was not the day. I did not do that, but it's okay as long as you kind of just jump back into it and continue to do that, or you know, keeping yourself accountable.
Yes, I know, and a lot of people think that it's all about also the consistency, getting that planner, writing it down, like creating a routine. I am really bad. I struggle myself. I struggle with some of those things, so I feel you, but I think it's a little ironic though that someone who's also super tech savvy likes the pen and paper, which is really interesting. But hey, if it ain't broken, you know, why try to reinvent the wheel? I got another question on here. Let's see, and that last question was from Montez, Josh from Montez. Thank you so much. Embrace Her Destiny is asking, can you give us some tips on time management?
Some tips on time management. So, I think definitely a planner, like I mentioned, will help. Also, I really suck at this, like, as in waking up at a certain time. So I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm gonna be real. I don't always wake up at a certain time. I'm not the girl that wakes up at 5 a.m. and like does all this, like no. But I think it's just the best thing for me is honestly, phone has been such a distraction. I've noticed that I need like sometimes very, very low music, whatever works. Obviously, everything is different for everybody. I need like very low, calm music, no phone. I like put it somewhere, no TV, because that will distract me. Some people work well with watching TV and working. To me, that's no. So it's just finding what to you works for you, and you know, managing your time within that hour or two to just execute what you have, and you'll feel so much better afterwards.
Yeah. So I know time blocking. Have you ever heard of time blocking? Where you take like 20 minutes and you do this one task for 20 minutes and see how that works out. I've done that before. I can get distracted super easily though as well. Like it's also, I think when the more you're doing, so the more things you're doing, I guess the more hands you have your things in. You're working on things. It's kind of like, okay, I've got to work on this project. I've got to work on this project. I've got to work on this project, and they're all for 3 different businesses. Yeah, it can get a little tasking. So time blocking, I think, is helpful as well for anybody that's looking for that kind of help. Our girl Sonia, she says, can you help with planning, organizing, logistics, and future course? That was the question. That was the question earlier that I was like, what? Okay. So we answered that, Sonia. Yeah, and then my girl Emily, my hairdresser, just wanted to say that I love watching you grow, and I'm so happy that you have found such a strong and empowering woman to help you grow as well. Oh, thank you. I can't wait to see what you ladies have in store this year. Thank you so much. Thank you, Emily. I need to come see you so bad. So grateful for you that you are a planner. This is Mona. She's saying so grateful for you. Another. Will you be having how to be organized workshops? Yes, we I don't know if you heard that, Emily. I can't say her Instagram name. Sorry. Yes, we will be working on workshops, and we definitely will let y'all know. How did you come up with the name of your business? I like this question because actually I was curious about this.
I love that question too because not a lot of people. I've only had a few people ask me. So I didn't want to use my name. I feel like a lot of people use their name. I wanted to be just a tad bit different. I didn't know what exactly, you know, would be welcoming, you know, for people. And the color yellow actually symbolizes optimism, energy, joy, happiness, and friendship. So it's kind of a welcoming, like, color. I don't know, the yellow and then management. It's just management. I like to manage, organize.
Yes.
So that's kind of like where I kept having yellow in my head a lot. So like yellow. And then when I looked up the color yellow, I realized, oh, this is exactly what, I'm kind of doing. So, or I like, the vibes and everything. So that's kind of like where the yellow management came.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I love that.
Mm-hmm.
I totally agree. I love yellow roses.
Mm-hmm.
Yellow roses are really pretty. They have that friendship. That's a great question, Mona. I really appreciate that because, yes, that's one of those things that I wanted to ask as well. And I was like, oh, wait. She got to it before me. Okay.
She beat you to
She
it.
beat me to it. Other than that, though, guys, I really appreciate y'all coming on here and supporting Sam. We're a lot longer on this episode than normal, but we're getting some great engagement, and that's the whole point. I don't do short episodes because I want to. I want to do episodes that are engaging. So if you're able to, interact with us and chat with us, support us that way, we love that. We appreciate that so much. Any last words?
Honestly, just thank you for having me and believing in me too, because that's just so wonderful to have someone like you and here in Houston. So I'm excited about, I'm gonna hug you. I'm excited about what we're gonna do. And just thank you for having me.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I appreciate all of y'all that are on here. Sam is a very special woman. I had some people share the flyers that we're sharing that you're going to be on, and they were just saying nothing but wonderful things about you. So that's awesome because, what we leave here is our legacy of who we are and what we're spreading out there in the world.
Yeah.
That energy, those vibes, all of that. And, of course, we want to be sharing those wonderful, positive, supporting things here on Let's Vámonos. So you're in great company. I'm in great company. Oh, my earring fell off. My earring keeps falling off, y'all. And so we are just so glad. Oh, I'm just gonna put it down. Let's just put it down for now. We're so glad to have you. We're gonna talk about some advocacy stuff. So go ahead. You can stick here with us if you like.
Okay.
You don't have to go. Yes, ma'am. I got my mom. She's helping me. I appreciate it because I've got off track here. So as y'all know, we do advocacy every week. We talk about our wonderful Latina author, Sandra Moreno. She's gonna give me the books. So Sandra Moreno. Oh, wrong one. Where did it go? Sorry. Or maybe I didn't put it on here. Y'all doing all the things here. Okay. Anyways, Sandra Moreno is having a book signing at the Mall Market on this Saturday, and I got it out here on my notes actually. This Saturday, you can get an autographed copy for only $10 and get a free bookmark with each purchase provided by Bookish Love Co. So if you don't know where the Mall Market is, it's on West Gray, and it's from 12 to 4 this Saturday. Save the date, 2/25. So thank you so much, Sandra, for writing these wonderful books, and she will be doing a trilogy on that soon. Also, Boss Babes. If y'all know, Baytown Boss Babes turned into Boss Babes Empower, and they are also working on a scholarship for their community. If you're interested in buying a t-shirt to support the scholarship, they are helping entrepreneurs create their dreams as well and be able to support them to start a startup fund for their business after they get out of high school. So if you're interested, if you're watching on the phone, take a screenshot. You can get that QR code. If not, you can go on Facebook or YouTube to get the QR code as well. And then last but not least, Mecca is having their 18th annual Frida Festival, and they're doing an artist calling. This QR code is actually for the form. So if you're an artist or you know of an artist and they're interested in possibly being a part of the festival, send them that QR code, and that'll be the form for them to apply to the 18th annual Frida Festival. This is out there. I believe they're on Navigation. I don't want to. I know they're in the East End, but 18 years they've been doing this. They've been very successful, and also Lisbeth Ortiz has been one of the artists as well that has been a part of that. So other than that, that's pretty much it, y'all. We really appreciate y'all coming on here and supporting us. And stay tuned for next week, as always. Next week we will be having a new guest, and we will be able to we're going to be in a new location, y'all. We're stepping out of our boxes. We're on the pink couch today, but just stay tuned. Next week we're going to be stepping out of our box again, and stay tuned. Thank y'all again for the love and support, and let's vámonos. Bye.